Hey y'all, it's Lisa Blonay and welcome back to Blonay Got Tea. You already know I bring you the messy from these social media streets, while my POV brings the tea and the smoke. Thanks for tapping into your daily dose of new media news. Real, not fake, because all we want is the truth. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and of course, join the society. Let's get into it.
Hey y'all, what's up? It is Lisa Blonay and I am back with another live video. Y'all, thank you so much for tapping in. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, okay? Thank you so much for the love, y'all. Now let's get into today's Skrilla, okay? And today's Skrilla is about the most recent performance from Tesehki'S Kashan, okay? Now let's go ahead and get into this, you guys, because I have a lot to talk about. I know it was a performance, but I've seen a whole lot of things that needs to be discussed, okay? At the minimum, bare minimum, okay? No shade, all tea. So let's go ahead and get into this VIPs because Tesehki and Kashan, and if you ask me, it was successful, okay? They did a show in Baltimore, and the show, because it was sold out, all right? It was a sold out night for Kashan and Tesehki. Congratulations, you know what I'm saying? No hate coming from here. They got to that bag. I know they bagged that 10K. Well, at least I know Tesehki did, right? Right? You guys remember the video that I put out about her going OFF on the promoters? And then she came back, and I guess she was straightened out. Her money was right, and I ain't mad at you, okay? But as I was looking at the video, even their sister Chassity even popped out. Okay, the sisters are really, you know, they did their thing on stage, hyping up the crowd. But y'all, the real tea was off stage. Okay, the real tea was off stage. First of all, I'm going to show you guys this video. Go ahead and take a look at this video, and I'll come back with my comment. Okay, and we'll chat it up. You guys make sure you guys put your POV in the chat. You know, your POV is always welcome, y'all. And just talk to me nice. Go ahead and get into this video, you guys, and I'll be right back with you.
Were booked and performed in Baltimore. Not only did Chassity finally meet up with Kashan to get her baby girl, but she was there last night with Tesehki and Kashan. So I guess they cool with each other. Now the real tea is, you know, Anna, Tesehki's best friend, and Kashan's ex-best friend, AJ, were also in attendance. All I can say is Kashan had to humble herself, be fake as fuck to hang with her Opps. What else happened? We don't know, but it seems like nothing popped off. Also, in this video, you guys will hear a recording of how and where Chassity was arrested.
I forgot what that was trying to find out how a particular person was apprehended, like if it was just a traffic stop, because obviously they didn't catch any new charges. So, yes.
What's the date of birth?
10/27/1994.
I want to make sure I didn't hit the wrong button. Hold on one moment, please. Heard at the Bradley Barracks. Now, in looking at the report, they came in contact with her regarding attempting to gain access to a ramp, one of the gate ramps, and when they made contact with her, they probably identified her, and she had an extraditable warrant out of Maryland. That's the way that I'm reading it.
I was just trying to figure out what is a ramp. You mean like a ramp off a highway or something?
No, not on the highway. It's at the airport.
Oh,
like the ramp that goes from the gate to the airplane.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yep. So she was arrested at the airport. Okay.
She was arrested at the airport. That's correct. She wasn't arrested on the highway.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Why do I say it was counterfeit? Why do I say it was fake? Well, it was the live that AJ and Tay Tay did after the event that let us know that it was all a facade, y'all, and they did it for the bag. How long is this gonna last? Not long. Just like how long did Bino and Kashan last? Not long. I told you they would not last until October, no matter how many times they came out as the Bopsy twins. All right? Real recognize real, but we also recognize fake. You guys go ahead and take a look at the tip of this video, and I will be back with my commentary.
It's your strong ass to keep pushing it, bitch. What's that? Look at this motherfucker. Anna! Y'all gotta be in the middle of security. Let's go.
It had music, y'all. I had to cut it out.
Chrisean and Tesehki did they big one. No shade, but for how long? Remember, Baddies USA is on the way. I say fake friends, fake ass love, and a fake ass era. Y'all. AJ.
Okay, so you guys just saw that tea in that video. Okay. Now we saw them walking in and we also saw them walking out. I think when we're walking out, that's where I spot Chassity being with them. I'm not sure that I saw her when they first arrived, and she spotted with her sister. So you know what I'm saying? I guess it's all good for now. Okay. It's all good. And they are sisters, you guys. All right. So we're not going to question that, but I'm going to be giving y'all the side eye. Okay. And according to China, Tesehki would never apologize. And you know what? Out of all the things she's ever said out of her mouth, I believe her. Okay. I do. I believe her. Now, if you guys can see through this video, security is tight. And they did need it, okay? And basically, just overall, the performance between Tesehki and Kashan, I mean, the crowd was turned. It was sold out, according to Tesehki. Looked like it was wall to wall. Like I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you guys your props. But I'm also gave you guys a rewind on where and how Chassity was actually arrested, okay? Now, I found that online, that clip of someone calling and actually speaking to authorities to find out how and where Chassity was arrested. So it seems like she was at the airport getting on the ramp, I guess maybe trying to, get on the plane. And they identified her and she had an extraditable warrant and they took her in. Okay, so that's what you guys heard on that recording. And yeah, but the thing about it, you guys, is there was Chrisean's Opps there, okay? And damn near 4 of them people wanted to whip your ass, girl. Okay, they wanted to whip your ass then, and they wanted to whip your ass now. So that's the reason why I'm like, what? Opps, fake love, Chrisean really had to humble herself. Okay, Chrisean really had to humble herself. Now, I'm not saying everybody knows how to act, but it seems like the little team that Tesehki brought knows how to act for that bag, because they do know how to act the fool for the right amount on Baddies. All right, but they, you know what I'm saying? It just seems like they know how to act. Okay, I feel that, and before we get into, I think it was AJ's live, where you guys are getting ready to see where the tables turn and where the real tea comes out at. Okay. Thank you guys for tapping in. I just feel like all them hoes that showed up, want to fight Kashan. I mean, last time that I checked. Okay, what part of the game is that? Now the live, I think with Tesehki'S best friend and AJ. Let's go ahead and get into that, because once I saw this, I'm like, okay. It seemed like everybody is faking it for the bag. Do y'all think that's it? Y'all agree with that? Y'all think that's legit? Or do y'all have a problem with that? Let me know. Let me go ahead and bring this up, you guys. Yeah, so when they were walking out, I spotted Chassity like right behind him. Now, when they were on stage, I didn't see Chassity, but Kashan came with like two other people in the black truck that she was in. She had at least two other people with her, besides, I guess, her security, her management, and stuff like that. But like I said, I saw them on stage, but I didn't see Chassity on stage. I didn't see Chassity until they were leaving. I don't know. You guys let me know. I might have just missed it. But let's go ahead and pull up this live. And I'll play that clip again if you guys missed it. Hold on, you guys. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And I feel like people were moving accordingly for that bag. But you guys go. Hold on, you guys. Let me get it to that part where they go live. Now it seems like Tay-Tay's Instagram has been suspended. She can't go on until next year, if I'm not mistaken. If my ears heard right. So they are on AJ's live right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. This is from Gossip with Ruby K. Shout out to Gossip with Ruby K. If you guys want to see this video in its entirety, make your way over there and go ahead and check out the full video. Okay, let's get into it.
AJ may still feel a particular type of way towards Kashan, because after the booking, her and Tay-Tay, child, they was having a little kiki and some tree, and AJ said, if you seen her there, no, you didn't. It was AI. She said she wasn't there. And Tay-Tay, you know, she was trying to clean it up. She was saying that it was a good night and everything. And, you know, they just sticking to the bag. And then AJ said that they had a little heated argument. A little debacle took place. But, you know, they discussed it and everybody cool. They just trying to get to the bag. To me, it seemed like everybody just, you know, playing nice to get to the bag, but they still have those feelings inside. However, let's get into, you know, the little talk and talk session.
Okay, team. Great news.
It's easy. Can you pass me the weed, sister? Where is it? Right there. Where? His name, Jizzle. For shizzle, my nizzle. My grizzle, my bizzle. Take me through there, take me through there. Take me through there. We going. Take me through there, take me through there. We going. Take me through there, take me through there. Take me through there, take me through there. We going. Take me through there, take me through there. We gonna take me through there, take me through there. We gonna take me through there, take me through there. Who?
I can't go on live for one whole year, y'all, so don't even worry about it. You'll never gotta look at my name because I'm on live. Say 344 days. Don't worry about it.
She dead ass cannot go live, bro.
Yo, why ain't got no voice? You sound like a grown man.
Take me through there, take me through there.
Because why you such a grown man wanting to fight?
What was going on, y'all?
You just a grown man, why you wanna
Like I
fight?
said, I told y'all if y'all see me tonight, you did not see me.
It was AI.
That was AI.
Don't
It was
even
AI.
say-
Like,
It was AI. We had a nice night.
I wasn't even there.
Yes, you were.
I wasn't even there.
I'm gonna show you a video.
You're wow. Oh God, you are. That's crazy. It's okay. It's okay. I love catching you though.
Y'all was faking that much that you wasn't even there? Is that what you saying? But what bag are they talking about? Did they get paid to go with Tesehki? I doubt it. Right? Because one of them lives in Baltimore, if not both of them. And you're the BFF, so you're just going to come along. I mean, that's kind of automatic. So I don't think they're talking about getting a bag for going. So could it be that they either have a spot on Baddies USA, or they're trying to stay associated, or I don't know. I don't know what the bag, what are they talking about? Are you guys going to be on Baddies? You guys, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, they were AI, they weren't even there. Meaning that, boy, we was fake as fuck. Those were imposters. We would never. Let's keep going, but do y'all remember what AJ specifically said about Kashan? Let's finish this video.
Catch that.
She was there. She was having a time.
Yes, we love Anna. We had a time with Anna. Grabo. We had a time. Now it's time to wind down, but Tay was fighting. Tay was fighting niggas. Tay was fighting niggas. It's AI. Nobody was there. Ganger. Nobody was there. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
I was fighting a man, y'all. Let's stick to that. I was fighting.
I keep saying it. Suck my. Like.
AJ, we're going to stick to the man. We're not talking about that.
Suck my
Let
dick.
them say what they want to say. We're going to stick to that man.
Take me through that. Y'all going to suck my dick and do it. I'm retarded right now, but yeah. Amen.
My nigga ain't texting me.
I definitely didn't see that got real. Y'all, you wasn't even there. We was at 4 seasons, bro.
What up?
Ace.
It's this grown ass man really tried me, Ace. Had to throw my drink in his face, spit on.
Girl, that was AI.
Just a dumb.
So that's what they had to say about the situation. Basically, they were so fake that they wasn't there. Now, if you ask me, I believe that Kashan wasn't going to fight anybody, but because she knew that they was going to whoop her ass. Tesehki and them would have whooped her ass. Okay? She wasn't about to fight nobody. Because, yeah, no. So that wasn't about to go down. I mean, in my mind, maybe they all did it for a bag. Okay? They're making it clear that they did it for a bag. Now, Tesehki'S team acted accordingly, but that shit was fake. That shit was fake. And the reason why I say that is because, duh, you can see it with your eyes. Me, that's my opinion. But also, do y'all remember what AJ said about Kashan? Because basically her whole conversation was around Kashan Jr. If you guys remember. She talked of concerns of Kashan Jr. That's really why I was focused on what she was saying, because she specifically, even though there's other videos out there, she said this as recent as February of this year. And I don't even know if there's a later video that is out, but you don't just change your mind just like that. And it's clearly, this is what she is saying in this video. It's clearly what she's saying in this video. Now, I'm about to show you guys or let you hear the video that I'm speaking about, okay? And in this video, her main focus was to let Kashan know that you need to be focusing on your son. And she called her out for being a piss poor mom and for not getting the medical attention that Junior needed. Not doing what she's supposed to do. Trying to hold her accountable. Now, remember, this is supposed to be Kashan's ex-best friend. You can't get no closer than that. You can't get any closer than that. So this woman knows some things about some things. She probably knows the deepest, darkest part of Kashan, because I'm not saying that simply because she would share everything with her, but you guys remember the video that she said where she was like, oh, I would have known if Tesehki would have did that, because she would have told me. She never told me. And she tells me everything. That's all I needed to hear. And it's understandable. I think they've been friends since high school. I mean, how did you talk to your high school bestie? Like, you told them everything. What is up, Pinsy? You said, good afternoon, Blone, listening and multitasking. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. Exactly. She says they're all disgusting. So she said also, and she pointed out that Kashan, she couldn't communicate with Kashan any other way. So that means either she wasn't answering her calls or she had her blocked. So I guess she picks and chooses when she, when and whom she's going to speak to. But you guys remember, in and around the time that I guess AJ was there, because she mentions at the time that Junior is almost 2 years old. She also claims that Kashan is looking for a money grab, right? Just that one moment, that viral moment, that one deal. And she's not the first person who has said that Kashan enjoys bragging and talking about people. She enjoys bragging and she enjoys talking about people. And that can be exhausting in a conversation, especially when the person won't shut up and they have to be the loudest in the room. Now, am I saying this as in this case? No, but you guys watch the videos and you tell me how she dominates a conversation and dominates a room. And you can't get a word in edgewise. Have you ever talked to somebody like that? Where you can't get a word in edgewise? Just a reflection, maybe a question, and they just yap. That has to be annoying. It gets annoying after a while. You're constantly bragging about yourself and constantly talking about people, but then being a fake. She called her even, didn't she even, was like, girl, you're mentally ill. Like, girl, get help. And she's saying all these things. She also points out how Kashan would spend her money on Blueface, which was always odd to me. She would say things like, I own that restaurant because I paid into it. I'm the only one. The last payment I paid you was March, blah, 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 blah. Like, she's saying it like a badge of honor, but when it's really just utter stupidity. Like, why would you pay for this man's house? Why would you pay for a restaurant? Like, shit is crazy. And she was actually giving him her money. There's something. She is a 6-pack. She's one can short of a 6-pack. That's all I gotta say. That's as nicely as I can put it. But when you have your ex-best friend pointing at you and saying mental illness is here, girl, go get help. That's a ringing in your ear that you can't unring. Right? Now to be us, just us being just, the masses, right? Really doesn't mean anything, but it's the people around her. Is anybody not hearing the ringing in the ear? Like, or is she just that impenetrable? Like, you just can't get through to her. Let's go ahead and get into the video of AJ. I told you just as recent as February of this year, going absolutely in on Kashan as a mother specifically. Okay. You don't just bow out of this type of opinion of POV. You don't just snap out of this and just be like, oh, wow, that's okay. Girl, we are ringing the alarm for hashtag Save Junior. You just gonna be like, huh? And I think that's why the video that we saw of the after when they went live is important, because she let us basically know without saying it that, hey, we did it for the bag. My question is, would you have done it for the bag? Wait a minute. Don't answer that. Listen to this first. Hold on. Listen to this first and then answer that question for me. Let me go ahead and bring this up. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Make sure you smash that like button. Share out this live, you guys. And if you guys are feeling the vibe, go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get into Chrisean Rock's childhood best friend from Baltimore, AJ, has spoken out with concerns for Kashan Jr. after witnessing Kashan's live rant on Bigo. AJ believes that Kashan's main focus should be her child. And I thought it was an important conversation or an important video to bring up, because there's others out there. But listen to what she specifically has to say when it comes to Kashan Jr. And this is the specific reason why I chose this video. Hold on, you guys. Let me bring it up for you. Because we still haven't seen any help come through, right? I'm going to make sure. I think this is as recent as February, but you guys just go ahead and take a listen. It was this motherfucking year. Okay. I don't give a damn if it was last year. We 2 years in with Junior, and still we haven't seen any change. And girl, you done put sucking toes right in front of our face, in front of our nose. We don't want to hear nothing about no quiet milestones and nothing being done behind closed doors, okay? Because the shit that you should keep behind closed doors, you shove it in our face, all right? Hold on, you guys.
Nobody besides your child into things that should not matter right now. It shouldn't matter about nobody besides your child, right? It shouldn't be nothing, no other conversation, no other argument, no other debacle should be happening unless you fighting to, be better. In my eyes, I don't understand how the hell we keep getting back here and you have a child. Why are you not focused on that child? Why are you not pouring this energy into your child? You have a lot of mouth on everybody else, and your priorities and where they at in life is just not aligning to what you really should be doing. You feel what I'm saying? So it's not aligning because you're not doing what you're supposed to do as a mother. I had to get in the camera so you can actually see when you watch this. Because the only reason I'm doing this is because I know that you be on the internet, and that's the only way a motherfucker could talk to you, right? You pouring a lot of your time into people, situations that don't matter. You looking for a money grab. While you talking about you done paid for everything, you done paid for everybody, you done did this for everybody, do that. That the same pen and the same, I took care of this person, I took care of that. Do that for the person that matters. That money's slowing up. That money is slowing up.
Now, this is the same thing that the masses be saying. People like you and I. And this is coming from somebody who is very close or was very close to Kashan. How close can you get than a high school best friend, ex-best friend? We haven't even heard a sliver of what she can tell us about Kashan. And if anybody would know, she would know about the whole Shepherd Pratt, the whole May Ann, is that the name? Situation. She would know some of the deepest, darkest sides of Kashan. Okay? If anybody is holding the holy grail of the demise of Kashan, it would be her best friend. Right? They say blood is thicker than water, so we're not looking at her sisters. But this is the things that we say.
Did this for everybody. Do that. That the same pen and the same, I took care of this person, I took care of that. Do that for the person that matters. That money's slowing up. That money is slowing up. Them checks not coming. That's for real. You sending any and everything that you can right now to Blueface because he's locked up and he just got more time on him. That's what you're doing. None of that involves your child. And that's my only, what the hell are you doing? You're not worried about nothing else but you're not worried about that? You worried about everything else, but you're not worried about that. About everything else. I mean, you clocking everybody's tea, but you're not clocking a pediatrician. That scares me. I'm scared. You doing your big one, getting on live with certain people, trying to do your big one, but you're not doing your biggest one. It's the littlest one right now. It's the tiniest shit in the world. It's this big.
She says she's scared. Is that something to play with when we're talking about the innocence of a child? that as we speak, live, breathe, eat, laugh, that this child potentially could be suffering. And if we go by what we see, we all need to be on the phone with 911 right now. Now, I say that as a perspective, okay? Not literally. But we had to go by what we see. Everybody who has chimed in says that this child is in danger and have probably saw this child suffering. We have to think of what our perspective is, right? We feel that Kashan Jr. is in need of medical attention, medical care, specialty care, because we believe that Kashan Jr. has special needs. Well, Kashan got special needs too, but in a different way, mentally. So we feel like this is an emergency situation. You understand what I'm saying? I feel like as long as Kashan Jr. is not getting the care that he needs, that he is suffering in one way, shape, or form. We've heard specific videos. We've heard specific think pieces. We've even heard professionals speak on the situation and say, you know, maybe he's having these type of seizures, right? We've questioned if he can even see or not. I mean, despite with Carlissa chiming in, right? I don't know if he was looking like me, him, you, or the ceiling. Like, although tasteless, we got the message. We don't always agree with the messenger, but we're getting the message. The way she puts her grubby hands in his face every time we see her, making those crazy freaking noises that are almost non-human. But yet when we see her interact with other children, she speaks to them, she's happy, she's a burst of joy. And even her ex-best friend, who I'm sure knows Kashan like a book, did you hate yourself? You cannot stand who you are. Now, why would she say that? I mean, I can definitely see self-sabotage or deriving from something like that. But like I said, we're not behind closed doors. We're on the outside looking in. But we have someone. We actually have a literal fly on the wall letting us know this. I mean, it's up to you to believe her or not. But at this point, who are we to believe? But it's good that we break this down and let people speak their truths and let God separate it. Because, I mean, according to everybody, Kashan, she does lie, but they saying she's a liar. It's different when you lie or somebody calls you, girl, don't listen to her, she's a liar. That means that you lie often enough for somebody to call you a liar. That means your ass lie all the time, like it's breathing. You just be lying just to be lying. And how many times have we caught Kashan in a lie? We'd be here forever. We could have a lie-a-thon, and I'd have y'all asses here for 5 days straight with nothing but content. I wouldn't even have to talk. So the proof is in the pudding, and the receipts are online. Take the quick push of the record button, and then you got to post this shit. And most oftentimes, it has a caption with it. So then you had to write some shit.
this big. And you're worried about this opposed to taking care of your child? Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. Stop saying stuff. Stop doing that. Unless, like, come on now. We're not going to clock nothing else. We're going to clock that. We already know you're a liar. We already know that you lie about everything. That's why I call you an airhead. We already know that. I'm not going to address nothing else that I have not already addressed. I already addressed everything. I don't need to address nothing else but that. Because why are you worried about me? And whoever else? Why are you worried about them? You should be focused strictly on your child. Not to mention this shit happened a year ago, 2 years ago. Your child is almost 2 years old. Now, my sister just had a baby. And it's certain shit that you just not, shit is not happening. I'm just confused. And this is, and let me say this is the most respectful thing. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking strictly based upon the person as a mother. You as a mother, you as a human being, like, you're disgusting as hell. You look in the mirror every day and hate the fact that you're looking in the mirror at a demon.
Y'all. We're not just gonna brush over this. We're not just gonna overlook what she just said. She said, you as a person and a mother are disgusting. What in God's green earth would make your best friend say something like that about you? Now I'm talking about you. You personalize this and let me know, what would you possibly have to be like or do for somebody as close as your best friend? I don't care if that's your mama, daddy, sister, granny, or high school best friend, college, I don't give a damn. Somebody who knows you inside out like a book. Say and call you a disgust out of all the words in the vocabulary. Bad would have done the job, right? She said, you are a disgusting human being. She said, as a person and a mother. What in the fuck would make somebody say something like that about another person? Imagine that. Imagine somebody describing you as a person and a mother or a mother as disgusting. What in the does she mean by that? That is something serious, y'all. And she separated it. She didn't just be like, oh, you're just disgusting. Oh, you're disgusting. No, she said, let's rewind it. So I want you guys to kind of sit on this for a minute. These aren't just words that are coming out of these people's mouths. Okay? And when triggered on the right day, which is Mad Day, because every time these people speak the gut of the gutter lane truth, it's on Mad Day. Okay? And although you can speak your truth, never speak it out of emotional impulse or just out of impulsiveness. Never speak it out of get back or trying to expose somebody else, because it's always going to come back on you. Right? And then we got to look at you with the side, kind of like side eye, like, girl, you just now coming out. Like, how long this been going on, girl? How long you been looking at Junior Supper? And you just not, what date is this? You just now coming out, girl. You done seen this girl be disgusting to her child. What? Well, I guess that goes back to Blueface. He warned us. Kind of hurts a little to even agree or give that nigga any accolades. But I find myself giving that nigga accolades. He said, "Oh man, we gonna have a doo-doo baby." He said they was gonna have a doo-doo baby. That means that diaper was never gonna get changed, and that child was gonna be unkept and uncared for. That's what he meant, and that's what we are seeing before our eyes, allegedly. Girl, she hold him like the way she was holding him at the table, like she was almost having him in a chokehold. Just callousness, just like without care, like without concern, like. And I think them pills and potions got a lot to do with that, because people be sloppy. Like when they be doing them pills and potions, they be sloppy like that. They be thinking they got it all together, but no. And she got the money to get her hair did. Okay. We ain't never seen Chrisean in no hairstyle like that before. Now, are you, girl, you hurting like that? I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Out of all the things, I don't give about a car. I don't give a damn about a apartment. I don't give a damn about nothing. She got some money to get her hair done. Y'all cannot tell me that she just ain't making nothing. That's impossible. Now, she may not be bringing in hundreds of thousands and millions, but she bringing in 5K, 10K, 5K, 3K, 3K, 8K, 10K, 4K. But E-Kane already broke that shit down for us. Shout out to E-Kane. She gave us a little insight. So I already know. All right? What would make her say some shit like this about this woman? I'm scared now. You heard the woman say she was scared. Okay, girl, how long you been sitting on this information? Because you know the whole time Junior been suffering, right? You know that, right? Okay.
That's real shit. You look at yourself and just hate it. I'm just confused. And and let me say this. This is the most respectful thing. I'm not making fun of him. I'm not talking about nobody. I'm talking strictly based upon the person as a mother. You as a mother, you as a human being, like you're disgusting as hell. You look in the mirror every day and hate the fact that you're looking in the mirror at a demon. That's real shit. You look at yourself and just hate it. And I'm so sorry that you feel that way. But, baby girl, you got to get something in check. You need help. I mean this from the pits of my asshole. You need help. You going through a manic, bipolar, schizophrenic fucking episode every other fucking day. Oh, this person did this. This bitch lying about this. Like, bitch, nobody cares no more. Zeus don't care. Girl, worry about your child. Zeus don't care. They pulled that shit for a reason. Your priorities are so out of order. You worried about beef, or not even beef. You're worried about what happened 2 years ago?
Now, let me see what you guys are saying in the comments, because she talking some real shit. And just that dynamic of her being in the same sprinter, because I'm going to play that video for you guys again. You probably didn't catch everything that was in the video, but they were in a sprinter, y'all. And at the end, I don't know if I put that clip in there. I may have it. At the end, when they were leaving, Chrisean hugged AJ, if I'm not mistaken, because there was two people over there outside of the camera. It was AJ and it was a guy sitting next to her. It was a guy sitting next to her that was closest to the door. And then it was AJ. And then I don't know who that was. I know Tay got up, reached over and gave Chrisean a hug. And then Tesehki was right there. I don't think she gave a hug to Automatic. I don't think she hugged Anna when she was in the sprinter. But that whole dynamic just brought me back to this video. And I can't help but listen to the words that are coming out of her mouth. Now, let me reiterate. She not only said you were disgusting, she said, as a human being and a mother, you are disgusting as hell. Okay? That makes it even worse. You said they was awkward, Kashan and AJ, at the booking. Yeah, I think it was all kind of awkward. And the fact that China was like, Tesehki'S not the kind to, apologize. I just feel like the sister dynamic, they're used to this. So it may seem a little bit odd to us, but they have their own way of communicating with each other, with dealing with each other, and the way that they fall in and out of favor with each other is like an inside thing that we probably will never understand. And blood is thicker than water, so I wouldn't even kind of rack my brain around it. But when we come to the principles of what's going on, it's still no loyalty, no truth. Like when you go take it back to the basics, I'm gonna take you back to the hood like K-Swiss. And when you look at the basics of this is like, no, not even a sister relationship should be operating like this. Not even a sister relationship should be operating like this because nothing is solved. And I believe that there's a bunch of powder kegs walking around each other. And all it's going to take is that one moment, that one word, that one misunderstanding, but better yet, that one bag. Because I feel like Tesehki stay on go. I feel like Tesehki stay on go mode. She just waiting on that right bag and that right moment, which I think is probably going to be, if they can keep up this facade long enough, at Baddies USA, the next season of Baddies, whatever it's going to be called. All right? I don't know, y'all. You said AJ's scared. That's why she backpedaling. AJ scared out here. Girl, you backpedaling. I don't know. Now, she said it was for the bag, y'all. She said it was for the bag. Jaden, the only one that removed herself, from toxic people. Keep going, Jaden. Jaden, keep going. I mean, really, shout out to Jaden. She seems to be up and out the way, still in her bag, still doing her thing. You know what I'm saying? Still on social media, doing her thing. And I think, she's on the right path. She's all the way out the way of the drama. And, kudos to her. I think she just released the album. Kashan kind of came out with something viral on that same day. It was in and around, I think, the time Bino came out with his album or something like that. I'm not too sure. I'm liking Jaden's music. I don't know if Blueface still has something to do with it, but he definitely put you on up on the podium. He put you on that platform and made everybody look at you, because without him, even when he's saying, "Hey, Jaden, keep going," without that touch of Blueface, you would have been a no face. Okay, one thing y'all gonna do is start giving him, I don't give a damn. We know he a womanizer. He get on our nerves. I know. Okay, but one thing y'all gonna give him is that man is his credit where his credit is due. Don't get slapped. I'm just playing. They gonna give him his credit where credit is due. You said they'll sacrifice AJ too. The whole family needs help or Junior won't make it. And that's what we worried about. Like, y'all, we need to reach out to her lawyer father about getting Junior special needs taken care of. What's up, Miss Cheryl? Thank you so much for joining. What's up, Shanita? Shanita says, I'm sorry. I know hate is a strong word, so I just say I don't like Rock for what she did to Junior. And do y'all know while giving birth, Rock had chlamydia, and that's what the cause of Junior, being blind is? Yeah. So we know that Tareen came out and let us know that information. And one of the things that is the effects of doing that and coming through a canal, a birth canal like that, is blindness, y'all. It's only 2 things. Now, there may be other little things up under it, but I looked it up on live. It's only 2 things. One of them is blindness, and the other one is something else. Like, now we may have to say allegedly because we don't know for sure. But if we had to bet our bottom dollar, y'all, yeah.
Girl, worry about your child. Just don't care. They pulled that shit for a reason. Your priorities are so out of order. You worried about beef, or not even beef. You're worried about what happened 2 years ago? That's what you worried about? And you got a whole 2-year-old child, or almost 2-year-old child? I think he's, shit, I don't know how old he is, but you worried about that. You're not worried about your child. Pour the simple and the angriness and the bullshit that you got going on into that little boy until you can't no more. Because the God shit, the you praising God and everything, that gimmick is up. You came from that family. And I know that because I have had a relationship with your sister, and I know how spiritual and godly she is. So I know that you came from that, but you just happen to be a fucking orphan. You just happen to be a demon seed. I don't know what the hell happened with you. I don't know. But at this point, baby girl, we grown. We're grown. You have a child. I don't have no kids. So you a little bit more growner than me. But girl, we got to worry about something else. We got to worry about when his next doctor's appointment is. We got to worry about, okay, what medication he needs. We got to worry about how we going to stop, drinking and stuff and being better and actually taking the time to be right with God and not portraying that you are. We got to work on that. Stop working on, let me get on, what the fuck is the app called? Bigo. And let me talk to bitches that fought my sister to try to get a money grab so you could try to get back on Zeus. Girl, bye. Nobody's worried about that. We are all like, where's the baby? We're all scared. We are all, I'm pretty sure people who's looking at, we're all pretty fucking scared. We're not really worried about what any, we're frightened. You got to worry about other shit. And the other shit should not be AJ. It shouldn't be this person. It shouldn't be that person. It should be my child, making sure I got a stable living situation for me and my kid. And I just know you wake up and like, cause who the hell, like, fuck, like, do you wake up and eat candle wax? Like, is there something that we're missing? Like, what the hell is going on? Cause girl, you wasn't like this when you was with me. You was not like this when you lived with me and none of that. You was cool. What the hell happened? Like, what? I ain't never seen, and I want to say something so bad. I ain't never seen someone so slow. You're winded, babe. Like, what the?
She had a lot to say, y'all. She had a lot to say. Now, she said Zeus pulled what? What did Zeus pull? Do y'all remember? Because remember, this is back like in February, I think. So what did Zeus pull? Did they pull her? Did they pull her show? Or did they pull her off the show? Is it something that I don't remember? Because she just said Zeus pulled her. That's why, because they knew that, something was wrong or something like that. Yeah, this was when AJ was keeping it 100. Yeah. What's up, Mojo Shy? So what in the fuck is going on, girl? Not for the bag, not for the bag. What bag would cause you to backpedal and go against your morals and go against your integrity. And I'm talking about as far as Kashan Jr. I don't give a damn about whatever else. Because people gonna do what they gonna do. But you seem to be speaking out on Kashan Jr.'s behalf. That's what I'm trying to point out. This is what strikes fear in our hearts. Now, we already knew that praising God was a gimmick. You know, it's almost even like the communal narcissist, if you ask me. But we're not going to go into that, right? We can't even diagnose anybody. We came up with BPD, which is borderline personality disorder. We did the little DSM criteria, and from her actions, girl, you may not be it, because we're not no doctor, but you sure the fuck did match it. You passed it with flying colors, girl. But the praising God gimmick, she called it a gimmick. And this is someone speaking that's behind the scenes. BTS, behind closed doors. She said you were an orphan or a demon seed. Do you know how dastardly if somebody has to be for somebody to call you a demon seed? What the fuck kind of person is, what is Kashan doing? She's fooling most of y'all, though. She ain't fooling me. She ain't fooling me. And if you're smarter than a fifth grader and you got a little street knowledge mixed with a little book knowledge, she's not fooling you either. Okay? But that's what we all wanted to know. Just like AJ said, when is the next doctor's appointment? She also went into saying we need to learn how to stop drinking and stuff. What is the stuff? Are you talking about pills and potions? Because if you guys remember, Tareen said that. The perky yerky. Y'all don't remember that? A lot of her sisters have hinted to that as well. A lot of her sisters have hinted to that as well. Do you guys remember the leaked phone call that she didn't know that she was on until it was too late? And she was in conversation with one of her friends that she had just went out with, I guess, the night before. Because the woman goes on to ask, like, do you have my jacket? You know, where are you? You know what I'm saying? We had fun last night, whatever. And then they go into this conversation about, and what it sounds like to me is she gave her maybe a half of the pills and potion and told her to take half of the half. But instead, that person took just half of the pills and potion and tripped out. I don't know if you guys remember that or not, but I'm going to play it for you. This was a leaked phone call that I shared with you guys. And I want to go ahead and bring this back up because when AJ talks about we need to learn how to stop drinking and stuff, I think this is the stuff that she's talking about. You guys go ahead and take a listen. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Welcome. If this is your first time, make sure you like this video, you guys. Share out this live. Get us in the algorithm. And we appreciate you. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring up this video for you guys right quick. Go ahead and take a listen to this. Now, this had to be when she had gotten out of jail or she was on probation. It had to be when after she got out of jail and she was on probation. So in and around that time, I really don't have a timestamp. She's talking about a spot somewhere near Oxnard that she's at. That's the reason why I was saying maybe she had a spot. I think her instability and not wanting a spot has something to do with her personality and just who she is. And a lot of people speculate that she is still running from authorities, still running from CPS. And I think it may be a combination of both. But I just think she has that nomad type of personality and she likes to live her life like that. And that's just no way to live with a child. And that's just my opinion. But let's go ahead and get into this old video clip or audio.
The other house is near you.
Oxnard?
That's what we just at the house. The other house is near you.
Oxnard?
Yeah.
What y'all doing? Just chilling?
Yeah, we was chilling. Then we was in the pool. I don't know. We just chilling. But I'm ready. Make my way at home. Cause I got curfew.
What time you gotta be home?
I don't even know. It's my story. Gotta add up.
I feel you. Hey, is my jacket still there? The one that Marsh grabbed from me?
Talk right there, guy. Busted. I used to sit in the car and rolling. He's just taking his time. You know how when you bust, you take his time. Everything you do, but you quick to do it. Like, he don't give a fuck. He just going to roll. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He never said that about me. So I just know that he is. That's how he was. Said she got churches, but got on her flight to say yeah, the car made her uncomfortable. Because we was all like, you know, battling and telling him to get up, but not really. He went to them crying and shit. So it's like, oh my God, Kashan, I don't want to be around this. You don't got no space for me. So she started tweaking like, then she sobered up. She's like, so what happened? I said, what are you talking about? We don't even sleep at the house. You can sleep at my house where I go at like. Right, like, you can go there. So then she like, Kashan, whatever you just gave me, bro. Oh no. I'm like, I told you to take a half of a half. She took a whole half thinking it wasn't going to bust. It didn't even trip.
Oh, that was good?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. I was gonna press the and you pissed me the fuck off.
Oh, you a Twitch?
Huh?
Wait. You a Twitch?
Yeah, I stream on Kick and Twitch. Both.
You on Kick right now?
Yeah. Kick and Twitch. I've been streaming. No. What? Huh?
Can they hear me right now?
No. What up, sis?
That's what we just at the house. The other.
First of all, that was shady as fuck. You know who that sounds like? That sounds like Deja, her friend Deja. I'm not too sure though, but whatever friend that is, that's shady. That is so shady that she was streaming live on Kick, and she said she was streaming live on Kick and Twitch. Well, just as far as speaking up for her, she didn't know that you was going to be talking about giving somebody a half of some pill and potion. You told them to take a half, and they took a whole, and half. They took a whole half and started tripping, right? Then Krishan catches herself and says, "Are you streaming?" And she says, "Yeah, I'm streaming on Kick and I'm streaming on Twitch right now." She should have left it at that. But when she started being like, what? Huh? Like, oh no, try to make her think like, oh no, we're not on right now. That was shady. And then you released this video. How do you think we got this audio clip? Somebody had to release it. It was only you on there, right? Well, I'm just saying, well, she was on Kick and Stream. So maybe somebody else did leak it. But that was shade. And Krishan just be talking out the side of her neck, not knowing, girl, just uncouth, right? Never tapped in. Nothing is ever tailored. Like, can you go outside and touch some grass, girl? Never can you read the room. She always misses reading the room. But as y'all can see, that's where I think the stuff that AJ is talking about, the drinking and stuff. All right? Because if not, you sure act like it. You sure do act like it, sis. You sure do act like it. What are you guys saying in the chat? Was AJ threatened? I wonder why she's backpedaling just to go back where she started, because their career hasn't went nowhere. Yeah, I think maybe this is their second chance. Maybe they feel like they have another chance and they're just going to take it no matter the fuck what. Like, you are selling your soul, because what you said, the diabolical things that you made a reference to, as far as her being a disgusting, demonic as hell mother, Girl, people don't describe other people like that just on GP. There has to be a reason for it. And it's all for the bag. I hope you get the bag, because it couldn't have been you were getting paid to go with Tesehki to a small club performance. It couldn't have been that. That doesn't even make any sense. I mean, you guys let me know. You know what I'm saying? How you guys feel about that whole situation? Kashan emailed Trauma's sister and said Chassity unalive Trauma that's circling around now. Yeah, I've heard that too. I might look into that. You guys feel free to email me. I know somebody said that they emailed me before, but I never got it. I meant to mention that. So anybody on here that ever said they emailed me, I never saw it. Hold on, you guys. Let me put my email here. It's blownatv@gmail.com. Okay, I'll put it in the chat. Yeah, so anybody, because a couple people said that they emailed me, but I never got it, y'all. I never got it. Yeah, so you guys, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this whole situation. What'd you say? You said, Ronnie, you said, I think this happened when Trauma's sister tried to get Luell so Kashan and Chassity may fall out. Yeah, they was hanging tight within the video. Did y'all see him? Like I said, I didn't see her up on stage with them. I didn't see her come in with them. Maybe she met them there. But on the way out, she definitely was present. She definitely was right behind Kashan and Tesehki. Ronnie, Trauma, Luell, and Junior is caught up with these setup queens and abusers. Definitely setup queens, y'all. And the way that your your ex-best friend describes you, girl, is absolutely downright scary. And we should be concerned. The men and children is victims of these sisters. We should be concerned. Okay? Period. Kashan is reckless. Yeah, reckless. If you guys have any tips, you guys have any tea, if you guys have any, inside scoop on the messy on these social media streets, feel free to email me. Okay? Y'all, this shit is crazy. They'll backdoor each other real quick. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, what we are about to witness go down is going to be about as predictable as Bino and Kashan breaking up. And I know a lot of people fed into that, a lot of followers, basically like followers and not leaders, fell into that, right? Feeble-minded people fell into and really bought that. No, y'all. That shit was fake all day long. That man was not in love with no Kashan. Okay? He was not in love with Kashan at all. Now, I believe she fell for him, but this is her pattern. She'll be with the next one next week. Okay? She sucked this man's toes, and she wasn't even with him as long as she was with Blueface. Now, Blueface get back with her, he a damn fool. Ain't no coochie that good in the world. No. Ain't no human that good in the world to degrade yourself and to go back and get between them legs, brother. You will be doing yourself a disservice, and you will be disrespecting not only you, but your whole Emma effing family. I'm just saying, right? We're going to watch it all play out. We really don't give a damn at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? What everybody does with their private parts. We want to focus on Save Junior. Hashtag Save Junior. Okay? We don't have no other advice for these people. And we really don't care. I'm just saying, like, that would be doing yourself a disservice, Blueface, if you ever got back with Kashan. Okay. Now, once you guys get everything together and she sees the error of her ways, and she has this aha moment, and we see a total 360, which better be soon, because we ain't waiting until age 3. We are not waiting till age 3. You got a good 30 days, girl, as far as I'm concerned. Good 30 days. Because your time was up long time. Girl, your time was up when Kashan Jr. was 3 months old. Your time was up when we found out about that hernia. That your time was up when that was when Kashan Jr. was like 2 months old. Your time been up, girl. Okay? Your time been up. But like I said, this is just as predictable as Kashan and Bino breaking up. Now, y'all know Kashan and Bino done broke up. I know y'all know that. Okay? It was inevitable. I told you they wouldn't last till Halloween, if not sooner. No matter how much they dressed up like the Bopsy twins, no matter how many songs he created and procreated and curved and shaped around Kashan, having her as the feature in all of his videos and all of his songs, you shouldn't have did that. Because now y'all done fell out, and I'm telling you, you are going to be the poster child for when clout chasing backfires. You fucked up, homie. Okay? And you got bamboozled just like Blueface got bamboozled. Now, I'm not saying they're wrong. They're not any kind of wrong, because Blueface was a whole lot of wrong, and he holds a whole lot of responsibility. Okay? You just as grown as the next nigga. But all in all, they thought it was one way, and it really was another. And that's how they got bamboozled by Kashan, because Kashan don't give a fuck. And you may think she's in love with you. It's infatuation. It's obsession. It may even be an illness. Okay? And y'all got caught up with it. Y'all thought y'all had. And she really, well, both y'all had each other. I'll just put it like that. Let me go ahead and bring up this video, y'all, so we can see, yeah, they broke up. Let's touch on it a little bit, because there's a video out here. Hold on. With Bino in it. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Let me see if this is it right here. And there's just a little snippet I wanted you guys to see. Because now all of a sudden he's the playboy. He out there. He don't give a F. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. When you get played by him, whether you was in love with him or not, this is how it goes, y'all. Okay? Let me see if this is it. Hold on, you guys. Hood Trophy Bino. I thought I had queued up for you guys. Let me kind of get to it. Hold on. Okay, you guys go ahead and take a look at this small little clip. We are at Lola Lee T. If you guys want to see this video in its entirety, make your way over on YouTube onto Lola Lee T, and you can watch the video in its entirety. But I am going to give you a small clip of this. Let me go ahead and add it.
In a relationship,
if they phone always face down, even in church.
Sorry about that, y'all. What's up, Miss Lady? Thank you. Thank you for tapping in to Blonay Got Tea and joining the chat, y'all. I appreciate you. Hold on. Let's go ahead and get into this.
But today, the fans have been shipping her with another guy. So what happened? What happened? Yesterday, Kashan fans loved Bino, but today they're shipping him with another guy. So the guy that they have shipped Kashan with was her security. And Kashan has reposted the ship. One of her fan pages posted a picture of the two of them together. So I guess they found out his IG handle. I'm telling you, some of these fans are private detectives. I'm telling you. So he kind of reminds me of Figgy a little bit. So is this the new guy? I don't know. We'll see. Let's wait and see. So Bino brags in this live that he's single and doesn't seem
I have this whole new confidence level that I've never had before. For the past 17 years, I hated my post-baby body. No matter how much of the weight I would lose, there would
to be treating Chrisean fans very nicely in the live either. Certainly seems to be showing what he really thinks to the fan base. He tells them to unfollow him, uses the B word. So let's check this out.
Stunner girl ain't call shit. That bitch thirsty too. The fuck? Y'all be letting these bitches fool y'all, huh? Cause niggas be shutting up. Get off my next, you feel me? Leave me the fuck alone. Yeah, I'm single. Some shit that's so broke it can't fix. It don't matter how much super glue or how many screws, how much you do. You can't fix it.
Now, would you look at that there? He called her broken. He said, no matter what you do, how you put it together, how you break it down, if you use crazy glue, she cannot be fixed. That means he saw the dysfunction. He saw that something wasn't right. Her interactions with him, her interactions with her child, her interactions with others, how she would go off the hinges. He wasn't down for that. We knew that. Did we not call it? Did we not call it? That's exactly what he's talking about. Everybody is saying she's unhinged. Everybody is saying that something is missing. Everybody is pointing to mental illness. Okay? We can't ignore all of these receipts, you guys.
Don't matter how much super glue or how many screws, how much you do. You can't fix it. It's gonna break you. I can't be broken. I don't know why, but y'all gonna stream that album.
Since I spent the weekend in Vegas, I'm living inside the moment.
I'm about to take all that shit down in the video. Alright, yeah, let me be for a little bit. Let a nigga stretch his arm and shit, kick his feet out. 8 seconds. I just got here. I just got back for the birthday. Oh, damn. God damn.
Look, he was up here like, look, he's going back and forth with the chat. What you gonna be doing? What you gonna be doing for the next 90 days? Okay. And I don't know if your follower count is gonna go up or down, but I told you this was gonna backfire on your ass. Okay. You gonna reap this because ain't nobody paying attention to your music. We've seen the numbers. Okay. We've seen the numbers because you went about this all wrong. You did. You were more worried about building your Instagram followers and building your TikTok and building your social media followers than you were about your own music. If you would have did this a little more strategically and not so haphazardly, thinking that you was in control and that it was going to work out, this is going to get on your nerves because your eyes, first of all, stay fixed on the comments. It doesn't matter who you are, where you are, whose live you're on. You automatically draw your eyes to those comments and you read those comments. And those comments are going to be the death of you. All right? Because the rock fans, the rock stars, whatever you want to call them, are going to be on your ass. And I saw some of your chat, okay? And it was nothing nice. And nobody was talking about your music. But yeah, y'all, let me let him talk a little bit more. And that would be the end of this clip. You said, hello, y'all know who I F with. Chrisean said Blueface's house was her house and got locked out. Exactly. Chrisean got some serious accusations about Ronnie too. I would stay away. I'm feeling you. And I feel that's what Bino is saying. Like he talking about he can't be broken because yeah, you can't be broken. You said Chrisean knows who she can run up on, and it isn't AJ nor Tay Tay. Tareen shut her up. Bino put her in her place. Now, put her in her place. Now, Chrisean ain't dumb. Right? Quiet about Glock 2. Who was that? Some guy looking for them. They stole money from. What was his name? Dope Keith or something like that. Dope Keith Dope or something like that. I don't know. But I know exactly what you're talking about. Have you guys heard anything else about that? Because we weren't even sure if that was real or not, right? Oh, he got 175,000 followers. He's cool, yeah, but I'm saying he was only at like 58,000 or something like that. So remember how he gained, his baby mama said he gained 80,000 within like 3 weeks? But this morning, he only had 174K. Or maybe even 173K. So he went up. I wouldn't really look too much at the numbers, but really what he needs to be looking at is the numbers on his music. Because you are an aspiring artist, bro. You are not an aspiring influencer. You're not an aspiring clown. You are an aspiring artist. And it looks like that you love the music and you make good music. I mean, as far as I haven't heard any, I've only heard a few of your songs, okay? Didn't know you existed until you popped out with Chrisean. So the fuck, I don't know anything. But let's go ahead and get back into this video, you guys.
Yeah, I just got back for the birthday. Oh, damn. Let me wiggle in that bitch, you man. Video shoot today. Yeah, you cocky as fuck and messy as fuck. I don't care. Hey, yo, stop texting me! A big ego.
Okay, and this was a quick post and delete. He said, I'm single, LOL, some things that's broke can't be fixed. We already knew you felt that way, brother. You ain't telling us nothing, girl, boy. You preaching to the choir. You are preaching to the choir at this point. Okay, we already knew. We already knew. See, Chrisean is the type of person that she's displayed online as the female that invites herself to stuff. So after they really initially broke up, I knew kind of that was it. And then she was seen eating with his sister and the family and, all of that, where they were sitting at a table full of food. And we know that Kashan Jr., most likely the bottle of milk that was sitting on the table was for Kashan Jr., while everybody else is stuffing their face. Even little Luella was grubbing down, okay, sitting in a little high chair. And it just is the stark contrast. And then I think Luella is even a year younger, only a year old. If I'm not mistaken, she may almost be 2. I don't know. But just in contrast, it really is disheartening. Okay. And it makes me want Kashan Jr. to even get help even faster. All right. That's just the way I feel. You said Bino got tired of Kashan like we did. The coughing, eating, her kid, controlling behavior. I'm not upset that he's tired of her, been tired of her. When he checked her and was like, oh, on the dead homies, I knew he was done. Y'all don't remember when we did that? We covered that in a few lives ago. I knew it was over. When she was like, on the dead homies, I don't give a fuck about the dead homies. And he was like, what? On the dead homies? No. You say that to any LA nigga, it's going to be over. Now, I know everybody's the man in their own hood, and I like to repeat that, okay? But I'm talking about where I'm from and what I know. I knew it was over then. When he was like, man, I'm done with you. Man, drop me off. Like, on a dead homie, you said, F my dead homies? Oh, nigga, on credit, on blood, whatever it is. I don't give a fuck if you blood or cuz, as long as you got love for thugs, all right? And as long as you hashtag Stave Jr., we all good. We all in. But I just feel like Chrisean pushes herself and invites herself to things. That's how she ended up eating with Bino and his family. She don't know how to read the room, even when she's in the room with her ops. All she knows is to be pushy or push herself on people, invite herself to ish, intervene and shit, or the opposite. She crashes out, or she gonna beat your ass. Y'all either gonna be fighting or fucking. That's all I know. And we know that because Marsh, remember when Marsh said that she kept calling and Chrisean kept calling her and she had to ignore her, or she came back to the shop and she wanted to smoke a blunt. First, she wanted to go out and eat. They didn't go out to eat. She came back and wanted to go out and have a little powwow, and she had to keep turning her down. Remember when Tesehki even said that too? When they were at odds, when she said that, Tesehki made her eat her box when they were little, and well, actually violated her. I don't want to kind of demean it like that, whether it's true or not. That's something serious as a child, but violated her as a child. Remember, she said, "Oh, remember, I think it was on Jason Lee. He was like, oh, she was calling you." She was like, "Yes," like, and that's what gives me that idea. That's what gives me that idea. So we know that Chrisean is like a pick-me when it comes to that. Even when it's somebody that she's at odds with, she still seeks and needs that attention for some reason. I don't know. Now, it's only when she feels rejected or gets rejected, kind of like what she's doing to her, when somebody turns around and starts saying like F you, starts putting her business out there on the street, she feels slighted. So anytime she feels slighted or rejected, then that's when she'll turn on you. I feel fully. And then you guys are like official ops. She feels like when she feels disrespected, right? I mean, we all kind of feel a certain way when we feel disrespected. But everything shouldn't be looked at as disrespect either. That's when she'll take like the stand and, not F with you no more, or F with you as far as, not Fing with you, and she'll hang with you. And I guess, I don't know, y'all. I don't know if you guys see that, because other than that, she gonna hang with you till the wheels fall off, like she did with Blueface. She hung with Blueface until the wheels fall off. If the wheels wouldn't have fell off, she would have still been on that. Right? It's like she don't know, like, and remember in one of the clips, she says, this is who y'all know who I really F with. Yeah, we know Blueface. We know Blueface, because Bino, she was going to leave your ass anyway. The closer it came to Blueface getting out of jail, the more she was going to start being your ops. Okay, nigga? So it's a good thing you got out while you could. That's all I'm saying. Right? Now, did I not say that Bino was going to be the perfect example of clout chasing backfiring? And every time he goes live, he is going to crash out over those comments. And it's not going to help your record sales at all. Now, I'm speaking blindly because I haven't checked his record sales since the first time we went, because I don't really care like that. But who knows? I mean, he may be flying off the charts right now. So forgive me if I'm wrong. Forgive me if I'm wrong. But, I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys feel about the BS and the fuckery out here on these social media streets and the back and forth relationships. And over here, we stand on business. All right. We're not a guru. We're not a professional. But what we do is seek the truth. And we always make it make sense. Okay. And I hope you guys are picking up what I'm putting down, because we definitely smell what the Rock is cooking. All right. I knew this shit was going to happen. And they're all, one day back together. She's out eating with the sister. That's because she invited herself. And that's how she got to sit at that table. But can you see what we can see? And I'm damn sure his parents is the ones who told him, don't F with her. Out of all the straggly hoes you done brought up and through here, she ain't the one. Okay? She ain't all the way there. She missing some of her marbles. And have you seen how she treats others? Have you seen how she talks to other people? How she cares for her child? Have you seen how reckless and careless she is? And I'm pretty sure, his damn parents warned him about that female in one way, shape, or form. Now, see what's gonna happen next is he's gonna get in this chat. He gonna get all in his feelings. He's gonna always be at odds with his chat because he gained most of the followers through Kashan. So a lot of people are for Rob, right? Makes sense. They're gonna tear you a new asshole, bro, up in them comments every time. And you see how sensitive he is now. You see how sensitive he is now to the comments. That's what trolls love, okay? That's what trolls love. That's what haters love. And they're going to eat you alive every time you go live because we can tell it gets to you. Another thing is look for his number count to go down, down, down. It looks like it's going up, though. I may be wrong. But in the comments, they were like, we unfollowing you. I only followed you because of Rock. Blah, 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 blah. Like, they were going in on that nigga. Now, he's almost, at 180K right now? So, I don't know. We can look for people to start unfollowing him. Maybe they may start following him because some people in the chat were saying, oh, bro, we're going to follow you now that you left that trash. But I wouldn't let that be an indicator of what's, going to really happen. But as long as they know that it bothers you, bro, they're going to keep coming from you. And nobody is going to be talking about your music. Just like I said, he was going to be the perfect example of the crowd chasing gone wrong. It's called the boomerang effect. And he's still giggling like a high school girl, but ain't shit funny. Ain't shit funny. Another thing is he spent a lot of time with the kids, the baby, the mamas. I'm talking about his children. And I feel that kind of rubbed Kashan the wrong way because we saw the division that she was part of. And I think this is what AJ is talking about, how they move with people behind closed doors when they think no one's watching, or fuck it, when people are watching. I think that's what she means by what she says, disgusting behavior, refers to her as a demon seed, says she's disgusting as hell. Using verbiage like that really scares me when a child is involved, because who describes their ex-best friend like that? Who describes anybody that's in your life like that? Do you walk around describing, like, besides your mortal enemy, right? Somebody who stepped on your brand new fucking pair of Air Force Ones, like, besides that, who would you call that? Somebody said Kashan is always stealing from someone. She's gonna get, she's gonna get got one day. Get got, girl. Dude made a post saying he was going to get Kashan and Bino for stealing from him. Yeah. Yep. I'm gonna check in on that because I haven't seen anything else, but I'm gonna see all those tattoos she done got with Blue. And girl, what if she would have got all them tattoos she said she was gonna get a Bino? If she was serious, if you ask me, I feel like she was serious. I really do. You said Kashan's family too busy running behind her instead of all them getting intense therapy. That's why they crooked. Exactly. All of them suspect, right? All of them are suspect. But at the end of the day, this is just her MO. She's in and out of love. She's in and out of relationships. It's just a constant like go, 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 go. Right? Manic, depressant, like bipolar. Like, this is how your best friend is describing you, girl, not us. Bino was with his children. We saw him with his children a lot. And that means he was with the baby mama. And that's what I think really, she could not handle that. She couldn't control him. She couldn't use him. She couldn't use the blue-faced blueprint on his ass, right? Where she would provoke him to fight because he didn't want no domestic violence charge against him. I'm just saying he didn't want to get into that. He didn't want no trouble. And like I said, his parents told him, you better keep effing with her. You're gonna get a DV charge on you. You're gonna end up in jail, just like Blueface. And I'm sure your mama, a preacher, and your daddy told your MFing ass that. Okay? And all that ish he was saying was fun and games. Okay, that's my son. We gonna get married. You know, Chrisean, I'm dead serious. No, Chrisean was dead serious. That wasn't no act. You up here sucking a nigga's toes, that was not no act. Talking about them tattoos, that was not no act. Okay? I mean, that's just my opinion. Right? And she really likes to be in love. She really likes that, you know, being in love, that whole thing, going through that whole love bombing thing, that whole romantic thing. Like, it's not even romance. It's actually toxicity and dysfunctionality. All right? It's failure in relationships because it's not built on anything real. Right? Kashan, at the end of the day, for Bino, thinking that it was going to boost his music, and it backfired on your ass. Okay? Boomerang for Bino. And I bet it was Kashan's idea for her to be in all of your videos and to be your love interest in all the videos. And then you had that Vegas video shoot, with a bunch of half-naked women. Yeah. I don't think that sat well with her either. Doesn't make sense though, because he's a rapper. He's going to be surrounded by half-naked girls in videos. Hello. But she just seems to have the center of attention at all times. That's it. Bino liked Jaden's post. Yeah, he was. You know what, you guys? Let's go on Reddit and see what is up to date right now. Since we've been talking and yapping, something could have went up. Let's just go to Reddit right quick and see what is popping on these social media streets. You guys, thank you so much for tapping in, for giving your POV, y'all, for engaging with me, and just really, listening to what I have to say. And I appreciate you guys. Hold on. Let's go to Reddit. I mean, we could go to Instagram and all that. I didn't want to have, take up too much time because I basically made my point. And when I make my point, sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. But once I make my point, I just like to end the video and let it marinate a little bit. Let it marinate a little bit. Hold on, y'all. Let's just go to Reddit right quick. See what's popping. What's popping, slime? All right, so let's go ahead and view this. And there's no videos, guys, or is there? Might be. I'll mute if I have to play a video, but let's just see what's going on out here in these social media streets. Get a little catch up, do a little scrolling. Let me pull this up for you guys. Somebody say now Bingo's a bum. Let me see. Somebody just 3 hours ago said someone's live right now, and I can't stop shaking my head at all the Bingo bashing going on. LOL. Yesterday morning, he was her knight in shining armor, and she looked so happy. Now it's, she's just letting him catch some of her shine and wasn't serious. For God's sakes, lady, she was literally eating his feet. She was giving him HEAD live in the back seat of some truck. What? That's all Bingo's fault now? It's all scripted? Huh? All right, my contribution today. Hood Trophy Bino played in y'all face. Okay, it says Bino said he could never end up like Ronnie as he celebrates his breakup with Crack Rock. Uh-oh.
Shit, I don't know about everybody else.
Oh, well, y'all, let's just look at that because we can't listen to that. They all got the music in. But yeah, so he's going live. You know, he's single. He pimping again. He out there, back out there. You know what I'm saying? You know how men do. I mean, come on now. It's nothing. Come on, textbook. Um, yeah. So let's see. I can't stand these PO. Something is not available. What we got? Chassity dancing out here. We don't really care about that. I was just trying to see if there was anything new. Somebody say she's definitely a little OFF. She a little slow. She a little slow. Okay, you guys. Yeah, it's not that much. Everything I done brought y'all everything. Okay, I done brought you the latest. I thought it might be something that we could get into, but basically, I done brought y'all everything. Let me see what you're saying in the chat. You said he was full of crap. Yep, he wasn't ready to play stepdad. It's too much of a responsibility watching Junior, and he can't eat or walk. Yeah, that was all cap, y'all. That was all cap. We knew it. Like y'all didn't need me. You guys didn't need me to say it. So I'm not even gonna take the credit because that was kind of like common sense. Um, but you know, common sense ain't so common. Common sense ain't so common. Now, what I'm going to do is play the video that I played at the beginning of this live so you guys could catch it. And basically, it's just giving you a rundown of the night that it was 2 nights ago, right? Tesehki and Kashan performed in Baltimore on the 20th. And the video just shows them walking into the club, arriving at the club. And when they walk out of the club, we spot Chassity with them, with the sisters. Okay. We also noticed that Krishan's Opps, everyone that was there wanted to whoop your ass. And by that, I mean AJ, your ex-best friend, Anna Mac. Well, I don't know too sure Anna Mac, but she's very loyal and close to Tesehki. And also Tesehki's best friend, Tay Tay. So nothing was about to jump off, girl. Security was tight, and the performance of Kashan and Tesehki. Kashan performed some songs. Tesehki performed a couple of songs. They performed the song that they did together that we saw them in the studio with Chaotic. They performed that song as well. I also give you guys kind of a rewind on a phone call that lets us know how and where Chassity was arrested. All of them hoes that showed up, or all of those girls, women that showed up, because I no disrespect. I'm just saying that. Wanted to fight Krishan. Last time that I checked, all right, we already went through that. And I'm just gonna play this video for you guys. Yeah. And you guys let me know what you guys think, all right? Wait a minute, hold on, y'all. I'm about to do it again. Nope. When I play the clip of the original video I did, it doesn't really, it kind of stutter steps. So I like to just pull it up. Let me see if I can just pull it up for you guys again. Let me see. All right, so you guys go ahead and watch this video. And once I put this video out, you guys go ahead and show it some love because it's under, I think, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. And I really like to edit and do these videos for you guys. So yeah, you guys make sure you show it some love, okay? And it's always released to the members only first. So if you're part of a member, go ahead and grab your membership. You guys know I always like to light my chat up with all green. That means everybody is a member. Go ahead and go green today, you guys. Join the membership. Enjoy all the perks. And the videos that I edit before I go live, or whether I'm just putting out an edited video, it goes out to the members only first. So shout out to my members only. Shout out to my supporters and everybody in the live chat. Let's go.
Now, the real tea is, Anna, Tesehki'S best friend, and Kashan's ex-best friend, AJ, were booked and performed in Baltimore. Not only did Chassity finally meet up with Kashan to get her baby girl, but she was there last night with Tesehki and Kashan. So I guess they cool with each other. Now, the real tea is, Anna, Tesehki'S best friend, and Kashan's ex-best friend, AJ, were also in attendance. All I can say is Kashan had to humble herself, be fake as fuck to hang with her Opps. What else happened? We don't know, but it seems like nothing popped off. Also, in this video, you guys will hear a recording of how and where Chassity was arrested.
I forgot what that was trying to find out how a particular person was apprehended, like if it was just a traffic stop, because obviously they didn't catch any new charges. So,
Yeah. What's the date of birth?
10/27/1994.
I want to make sure I didn't hit the wrong button. Hold on one moment, please. Heard at the Bradley Barracks. Now, in looking at the report, they came in contact with her regarding attempting to gain access to a ramp, one of the gate ramps, and when they made contact with her, they probably identified her, and she had an extraditable warrant out of Maryland. That's the way that I'm reading it.
I was just trying to figure out what is a ramp. You mean like a ramp off a highway or something?
No, not on the highway. It's at the airport.
Oh,
like the ramp that goes from the gate to the airplane.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yep.
So she was arrested at the airport. Okay.
She was arrested at the airport. That's correct. She wasn't arrested on the highway.
Oh, okay. Alrighty then. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Why do I say it was counterfeit? Why do I say it was fake? Well, it was the live that AJ and Tay did after the event that let us know that it was all a facade, y'all, and they did it for the bag. How long is this gonna last? Not long. Just like how long did Bino and Kashan last? Not long. I told you they would not last until October, no matter how many times they came out as the Bopsy twins. All right? Real recognize real, but we also recognize fake. You guys go ahead and take a look at the tip of this video, and I will be back with my commentary.
It's your strong ass to keep pushing me, bitch. Look at this motherfucker. Anna! Y'all gotta be in the middle of security. Let's go.
Kashan and Tesehki did they big one. No shade, but for how long? Remember, Baddies USA is on the way. I say fake friends, fake ass love, and a fake ass era. Y'all leave your thoughts below and let me know what you think and follow for more. You guys know that Kashan and Tesehki.
Okay, so you guys saw that video. You guys let me know what you think about the whole situation. Yeah, I don't know, y'all. It was all smiles and hugs, right? Then you got Tesehki'S best friend Tay, who was once her biggest enemy on Zeus, right there vibing, and Anna Mac, who not only dated Bino, but also had words with Kashan and was popping her ish too. Okay. Now they all played it peaceful, no fights, just get to the bag energy, if that's what you want to call it. But let's be for real. The tension was heavy, you guys. And they even rode out together. They were even they didn't ride out together, but they were in the Sprinter together. Yeah, they were in the Sprinter together and acting through the moment is what you would call it. And then boom, AJ goes live later joking, and she wasn't even there. Okay, that they were AI, and that just let us know. I don't know. Baltimore folks move different. I'll say that. So what do y'all think? Do you think it was real peace or just fake love for the bag? Like, honestly. Now, did you think they really squashed the beef, or is it just for cameras? Would you ride in a Sprinter with your Opps just to get to the bag? Do you guys think that AJ, Chrisean's ex-best friend, was trolling when she says, I wasn't even there? That was AI. Or do you think she was trying to tell us something? That she had to fake it? That really wasn't her. Now, Chrisean and the Opps in the same club, is there a part 2 coming? Because remember, Baddies USA is coming up, y'all. They are starting to film the first week of October, less than 2 weeks away. It ain't over. Now, for sure, I don't know if Anamac's going to be there. We know Tesehki, allegedly, Chrisean, allegedly, and Marsh are definitely a yes for Baddies USA. And I'm saying that loosely. Now, is AJ going to be some part of that? Is that the bag she was talking about? Is Tesehki's best friend, Tay, going to be some part of something? Is that the bag that they were talking about? Will Anamac be back on there? Because we know how that kind of went, right? But I believe that she still has ties to Lemmy. But didn't Lemmy just get married to Scotty with the body? I don't know. I heard on the curb, on the street. I don't know if it was a joke or not, but I think they got married. They just got married. That's just the word that's in the air, you guys. Messy setup or grown woman vibes. I don't know. Was this a sold out show, which it was, along with a sold out moment? I'm just saying, y'all. All right, VIPs. I need y'all to keep it all the way real in the chat. Was this real unity or just fake love for the bag? Drop your comments in the chat, because one thing about it, Baltimore might call it peace, but I'm calling it tension, dressed up with a little bit of bottle service. I'm not even gonna lie. That's all I got, y'all. I will see you guys on the next video. And thanks for tapping in. See you guys later.
Face down, even in church. That's a setup, bruh.
Needs a fresh start. He knows.
Question! What's a red flag in a relationship?
If they phone always face down, even in church, that's a setup, bruh.
Needs a fresh start. He knows that. He needs a fresh start. He had no intentions on moving there. He's not moving there. That's why his father's there. But he didn't have no intentions on moving to that house. Blue is probably going to get a condo and just chill out for a minute.
It's a red flag in a relationship.
If they always talking about protecting their peace, but they the loudest drama in the room, that ain't peace, that's PR.
And be to himself, where somewhere where he could take the kids, where nobody is playing them type of games.
Girl, when he always at his homie house? Yeah, okay.
So I don't think he had no intentions on going there regardless. That's from what he said to me. So,
I'm not here to please anybody. I'm here to be seen.
Whoever wants to live there, it's, you know, it's our family shelter, he said. That's the family shelter.
She said it's not what it looks like, but baby, you wearing what it looks like. I see the truth with or without these eyes.
Anybody that needs a stepping stone or a place to go, that's the family shelter. That's what he originally bought it for, was the family. And that's what it's used for, the family shelter. And I'm not saying his daddy is over there because he needs shelter. His daddy is over there making sure that everything stay where it's supposed to stay. But that's the family shelter. So